He has to like splooshing, though, right?
Yes.
I don't even, what's that? What's splooshing?
When girls sit on cakes or
Oh,
pizza.
that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think it's splooshing, right?
Yeah,
I'm almost positive it's
Have you ever
splooshing.
gotten paid to sploosh?
No.
No?
I wish. I love food.
This is the Bill Squire Show.
So here we are. 1 year. It's been a year of the Bill Squire Show.
It's 1 year of it.
1 year of the Bill Squire Show, and I'm your host, Bill Squire. I'm here with my new co-host, Tommi, and AJ. It was nice having you on for these episodes.
Yeah, man, it's okay.
You finally,
Bye.
I accomplished my goal of getting you to finally have an Instagram. Now that you have one, I'm ready to ship you off on your own.
You were going to get rid of me anyway, regardless of the Instagram.
No, I don't want to get rid of you. AJ is the co-host, but Tommi, do you want to go by Tommi LC, Tommi, whatever?
Tommy's good.
Tommy's good.
Yep.
She was on before. Back then it was a Salacious Slade, but you have since transitioned into your real name.
Yes.
Since, not...
that wasn't your real name.
No, it was not.
But she's
Middle
here.
name.
And so last time you were here, the show was pretty different.
Okay.
It was more of an interview type show, and now it's transitioned into more of like, I don't know, just like silly topics.
Yeah.
Like we go to wild, weird places.
We go to dark spots.
We like dark.
Yeah,
like
dark's fine.
Yeah.
Spooky.
So, but before we get going, we have the first announcement. We have an official sponsor. We've teased this for a few weeks. I've talked about them before, but now everything's signed, and we are officially sponsored by Good Meal Jane.
Oh my God, she's a delight.
She is a delight.
She's a delightful woman.
You've had some of the pizza.
I have.
Tommi, you just tried some of the
So
pizza.
good.
We had the vegan Philly cheesesteak or chicken cheesesteak pizza tonight, and it is incredible. Good Meal Jane is not just really good pizza; it's sustainably made. Like the products they use are sourced like ethically and sustainably, and then also the kitchen staff is paid well. So it's like one of these places that you can eat at and feel good about eating at it because from top to bottom they're doing things correct.
That's awesome.
It's located in Ohio City, over in Sauce in the City. It's like kitchen. It's a conglomeration of different restaurants in one space, and you can go to @GoodMealJane on Instagram. Click the link in their bio to order, or I'll put the link to order a pizza in the bio of this episode. So check out Good Meal Jane. It's pizza that is worth, it's like your own dirty little secret of pizza. Because that's why they're advertising on this show. They're like, we don't want to advertise on a big show. We kind of want this to be like a speakeasy of pizzas.
Keep it down.
Even on the box, it's printed top secret.
It's very exclusive.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're playing things a little close to the vest. So give it a try, though. It's really incredible.
You have to answer 3 riddles before you get it. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, really, the riddles are what kind of toppings, what time
Right.
would you like to pick it up, and I guess 2 riddles.
And then when you go, you have to cross a bridge.
Yeah, you do, because it's actually near a bridge.
Yeah, you have to cross a bridge guarded by a necromancer.
Are we in a D&D game?
I don't know.
What is
I don't-
He's
going
trying to
on?
get it there, but it's just
This
good
is
pizza.
where it's going.
In Ohio City. So go follow @GoodMealJane on Instagram, and they're on Facebook, and then I'll put the link to order in the bio of this episode, and definitely check it out. All right, how do you guys feel? I'm going through a breakup. Well, I'm through a breakup.
Oh, you're over the breakup.
I mean, I'm not over it, but it's done. Yeah. Yeah, you want to
How
talk
you
a little?
doing?
I've been
you
better. I'm gonna take the headphones off now though, because I feel like it's not fair to Tommi.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave mine on.
Okay, that's fine. If I start sounding weird or
I'm
like too
sorry,
far away from the
Tommi.
mic
No,
or
you're
anything, just let me know.
Okay. No, you're fine.
Okay. So we broke up. I broke up with her a couple weeks ago, and like that first week of breakup didn't really take. She slept over again. And I was like, oh, maybe this is the wrong thing to do. But then I did another breakup with her. And then last week I was out to dinner with I went to do a comedy show, and then I went out to dinner, and I was with my friend Carly, who's been on this podcast. Like, she's my ex-girlfriend, but like we're very like platonic friends. Like, we are not trying to fuck or anything like that. It's really just like a weird friendship that's blossomed over like the past couple of years, and my ex-girlfriend knows that. She knows that. So, but I wasn't telling her where I was or anything like that. So she starts getting weird and starts going to the bars that she knows I go to, finds me at one of the bars.
No.
The bartender like comes and finds me before she finds me, and he's like, "Hey, your ex-girlfriend just showed up at the bar." And I was like,
my.
all right, I got to talk to her. So I had to talk to her and basically like put things like, it was like really tough, but we did it. Like I
was it like one of those things like in the cartoons, like you go out one door and then she comes out the other?
Listen, I've been in that situation before. I've been like, there was a time at a comedy show where there was two girls that were there both to see me, and like I was hooking up with both girls around the same time. And this isn't like ethically monogamous or whatever, like whatever. No,
They
this is
didn't
just
know.
they didn't really know, and they both were there. So I was basically doing the old like Corey Matthews has to be in two places at once situation.
You rascal.
Yeah,
You
no.
hound.
Yeah, but
Bad boy.
so we basically said everything we needed to say that night, and it sucks. And I'm like devastated.
I'm sorry,
because
man.
not like a breakup because I hate her or anything like that. I love her a lot, but
she's a really nice person.
We're on different paths,
Yeah.
and it just isn't working out. And it's like either we do it now or we do it down the road. But it's not gonna, like, we're not headed in the right direction. And she's mad about it more than anybody.
Is she taking it?
She's taking it rough. Yeah.
Oh, really?
She's telling on you.
Yeah.
I know.
yeah.
She's just like Bill.
Thinks it's your fault.
Yeah.
She's like, you bad
Well, mostly
man.
she's like, I am here. There's 3 people and none of them are playing with me. That's not okay. So, I'm taking a little break from even trying to look or anything like that, and trying to just be a little healthier and happier, and like a bummer is though she was a pretty big part of this podcast for a long time. So,
Yeah,
like,
she-
I don't.
yeah.
And again, I do like really appreciate who she is as a person. We just didn't match as a couple anymore.
Yeah, and
That
you can
sucks.
break up like, smoothly. It doesn't
Well,
need to be a huge thing.
And like my daughter was talking to me about some of the stuff that she's going through, and she's 22 and she's been in some serious relationships already, and she's talking to me about stuff, and I'm like, sometimes people just aren't the right people for you, and she's like, I don't even really understand what that means. I'm like, sometimes it's just not the right fit, and she kind of throws herself all in when she likes somebody. And then when it doesn't work out, it's like the end of the world. But it doesn't have to. I mean, it doesn't have to be that. But she
Yeah.
also has done a good job of like recognizing like her like trauma from past relationships, and she's like, oh, okay, I got to stop making a mountain out of a molehill in these situations. And yeah. And then it's also dumb for her to come to me for relationship advice because I'm bad at them.
Be like, ask your mom how I am
Yeah.
in relationships.
Yeah. Your mom's had like 4. I've been in 4 this past like 4 years. So
Oh, my
let's
goodness.
maybe not come to me about stuff. But it is, I don't know, it's just one of those things. So I mean, you're not a relationship guy, really.
I like my solitude.
Yeah.
I like being alone.
That's what losers
Yeah.
say when
No,
they can't
I know,
find
and
someone.
people
Same.
Nobody believes me when I say that.
No, I get you. That's kind of what I'm like.
Because
I'm-
you've met people that I've seen.
Yeah.
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 I believe, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I've
have,
met a few of them, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of like, it's all, I always am kind of like, yeah, I'm not,
Yeah.
this isn't, I'm sorry. You're like really nice.
You're really nice, but I just don't
You're
want
really
it.
nice
Yeah.
and you're perfect, but I'm
Yeah.
not, I'm good. I'm fine. Like, I'm good.
Well, if if this makes you feel better, that's kind of how me and my husband are as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're both we do our own thing. We're not very needy with each other. We
Right.
know when the other one kind of needs, some extra TLC, but I mean, we're normally doing our own thing. So
Yeah, like
you'll
I-
find someone that does that too.
Or I won't, and I'm
Or-
totally fine with that. I'm totally cool with that. Or maybe that's Bill. Maybe that person is Bill.
Maybe.
Listen,
For me.
you are the person I've been hanging out with most lately.
I know,
and
it's
like
just-
texting the most.
I
So
know,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we're just talking about
We're-
basketball.
yeah.
Maybe we're gaming. I don't
see.
even know.
We'll
find
see.
out. We're gonna find out. Do you mind? leaving?
I can go.
Yeah.
It's fine.
This podcast.
Actually, it's better if you're here for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, this podcast has become a different thing.
You did show me a drawing of your dick the other day.
I did. Wasn't that really nice?
How
though?
accurate was it?
I don't know. I've never seen his dick in person.
No, he's only tasted it, but like, it looks.
We keep the lights off.
We
It's
keep the
less
lights
gay.
off. Yeah, that's
Glory
right.
hole kind of thing. It's fine.
Yeah, but no, like
And
that
it was in a
amazing.
it was in a pudding pop that he vegan, so
That's
you can
right.
try one too if you want.
Oh,
no, but no, like that was a really you.
So tell me this story. Like, how did this?
okay, no, so I
She's
have a
an
friend.
artist that draws
Yeah,
dicks.
I have a friend, and she on Snap, she was doing this thing called Dick of the Day, and she was just drawing dicks. And I'm like, they're like really good dicks. I'm like, I kind of want you to draw my dick. And then she's just like, yeah, I'll draw your dick. You'll be the 5th dick I draw or whatever. I'm like, yeah, cool. She's like, I need pics. I'm like, yeah,
that
that
sounds like a scam.
If it is,
It's the easiest scam to run because
You're
it's
right.
not hard to get dick pics.
if it is, if it
Honestly, we should just set up like an account to like funnel dicks to her to draw.
I'm told. I think she probably needs more penises.
She needs to charge.
She
She could do that.
She
She
told
could
me.
make
I
money.
mean, you know,
I
so-
yes.
Tommy does OnlyFans,
I'll
and she
set
knows
you
that
up.
guys will pay to have your dick looked at.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
It's wonderful.
and then when they draw it, like I think you can charge even more. Can you draw?
No, but I will try
You
for
should
the
just
right
do-
amount of money.
You should just do bad drawings of their dicks. Like that's part of the
Like
dick
little
rating
stick,
thing.
like little stick figures.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just like, yeah, can you get it from a couple angles? I'm like, I can do that. She's like, oh, and erect, please, if you can. I'm like, I can.
Yes, I would
like-
never want anyone to draw my flaccid dick.
You
I
know-
would jump out the window so fast.
So you've seen plenty of wieners.
So many, yes.
Based on this. So you know how there are some people who are growers and then there are some who are
yeah.
showers. I'm neither.
I'm sorry.
I don't
No,
know
no,
what
it's
that
okay.
means, but I'm interested.
No, it's okay. I have a big heart.
This is why you're going to be the one for me.
That's right. That's right. 'Cause
He's
I'm-
very unique.
right.
AJ doesn't get everybody. Like I get
right.
AJ because he's just
get it.
he's a unicorn.
I am. I'm an unusual
What,
guy.
all right, so you're not a grower or a shower.
No,
you have a
I'm
big
just
heart.
I'm just there.
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago that it's not about how big and fat your wiener is. It's about how big and fat the wiener in your heart is.
Close. Yeah.
He's
Right?
doing a bit.
Yeah. No. So I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So I sent her a picture of my erect a penis, and the next day she drew it. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious.
It looked
That is
good.
Was it
yeah,
good?
Right, yeah. It's
So where are you gonna get it tattooed?
on
your dick?
on your mouth?
I told you I don't want any mouth tattoos. I'd rather do it on the back of my
See,
neck.
that's why Bill and I won't work out, is because I'm not a good listener,
It's kind of true.
and neither one of us are gay. So
Yet.
yes,
You don't
there's
yeah,
plenty of
yeah.
time.
So what we've been doing is we write monologue jokes,
Okay.
and I asked you about if you wanted to write any jokes. You said no.
Absolutely not.
But we write monologue jokes, and then we kind of let those dictate the conversations that we're going to have. So they're usually based on different stories in the news. So whose turn is to go first?
My turn.
All right,
it's my
so-
turn to
so-
go first. Okay,
So we go through. We each write 5, and that becomes like the episode as we
Okay.
talk about those.
I like
of
it.
the topics the jokes
Yeah.
are based about. So I'm going to open up with what I think is my weakest one.
All right, that's.
All right.
I would usually put the weakest in the middle somewhere, but
All right,
that's
then
fine.
I'll start out. I'll start out with.
Let's start with that. Start however you want to start.
All right. Genealogists say that Matthew Perry and Courtney Cox aren't just castmates on the show Friends; they're also cousins.
no.
Can we be any more turned on by that?
Are you guys into Friends at all?
No,
No.
but I'm into genealogy.
All right, well then we'll talk about that.
I'm into cousins.
Yeah.
I'm really into cousins.
My family's genealogy is done back to like the 1500s.
I know you're like here. Did you ever see that show Finding Your Roots?
I know
PBS.
of it. I've never actually watched
It's
it.
amazing. It's like this guy, and they take like a celebrity and they do their genealogy and they tell the story of the celebrity. Like,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
it's really good. And they did one with Larry David.
Yeah.
And they found out that he actually is a distant relative to Bernie
Yes,
Sanders.
yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did see that. And then they did it with Ben Affleck, and they're like, "Oh, your family owned slaves," and he's like, "Hey, can we cut this out?"
I'll top. There was one with Morgan Freeman. His ancestors owned slaves.
Oh,
wow.
hey,
Okay.
And his last name is Freeman.
yeah,
Which is crazy.
so ironic.
I know, it's nutty.
Do you know anything about your ancestry?
Not really.
really?
I'm just a
You know
mix
what?
of everything.
Mix of
yeah.
everything. I'm like a mix of white and other white.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
okay.
mostly,
basically, yeah.
I'm like mostly English, and then like a little bit of German and a little bit of Norway, but mostly like
I can
English
see
and
the
a little bit of
Norwegian.
Irish.
I can
Yeah.
see a little Norwegian.
You see a little Norwegian?
Yeah.
You're Italian. Is it all Italian? Or?
No, I'm actually 50% Polish.
Okay.
But they say there's Turk in there somewhere, which makes sense because the Ottomans were
Yeah.
like raping everybody around that region for centuries.
They call it conquering.
Right. Oops. There's that, and Southern Italian. So I'm sure there's Northern African in there
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah. But yeah, that's me. This isn't really genealogy, but there was a murder in my family
Was
not too
there?
far back. Yeah, a murder most foul. I guess my great grandfather murdered his father-in-law.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty
Damn.
crazy.
That's fucked up.
I actually
know.
did 23andMe just to be able to put my DNA into, I forget what it's called, but basically
Yeah.
like for, criminal backgrounds and stuff because I'm into true crime and that's how they found the Golden State
Yeah,
Killer.
that's how they
which
found
is
the Golden
awesome.
State
girl
Killer.
that's in the true crime. This
Yeah.
is unheard of.
You're a unicorn. Where did you find her?
As unique as AJ's dick heart.
That's right. What and okay, so do you listen to My Favorite Murder?
Yes.
And what's the other one?
Last podcast on the left.
That's a good
good,
one.
yep.
But I forget what it is. But okay, that's not the
Sword
important
and
thing.
Scale.
Yeah, Sword and Scale. That's
Yep.
the one. Did you hear the one, the famous episode, the infamous episode? It was episode 51. It was about a Christian children's show guy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was really hard for me to listen to, man. It's this dude was a cannibal, but he didn't do anything yet. But he was networking with other people
wow.
on the dark web, and they got his emails. Oh man, that was nutty.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
He was talking about how he wanted to cut little kids' butts off and fry them like pork chops. I don't know. It was gnarly, man.
That's I could see why you would have a hard time making it through.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a joke to lighten them. I'm like, no, I just
can't
hate
do
it.
it.
I just
You can't do it.
I was in such a cute mood this morning where I posted a video of the little kid that's
With the bubbles?
with the bubbles. Oh my god, I was dying.
so cute.
Yeah, it's so cute. This little kid goes. His mom's like, "Hey, did you eat the bubbles?" And he goes, "No." And then a bubble comes out of his
No.
mouth. Yeah,
No.
it's the fucking best, dude. It's so funny.
I like that.
Yeah. So I was just So I don't want to cut that kid's butt off and eat it.
Yeah, I don't want you to do
Please
that
don't.
either.
It's gonna be all
Yeah, don't do
bubbly.
that.
Yeah.
But no, they had somebody reading. It was that automated computer voice
Oh,
reading
yeah.
the emails.
Like Stephen Hawking.
yeah, it was
It's
it was like Stephen Hawking wants to cut a little kid's butt off.
in order for the
and
universe
fry it
to
up.
expand, I have to eat this child's butt.
Yeah, yeah, but it was just I want to cut the kid's butt off, and
Is that probably because nobody wanted to read it?
Probably.
yeah, probably, yeah, it was gnarly, man.
Oh.
I
All right.
couldn't. I had to stop.
Let's change the topic. We're going to go to one of my jokes. Food Network announced an $80 million deal with Guy Fieri. After this announcement, Fieri will no longer be known as the mayor of Flavortown, but the Archduke of Pussy Canyon.
Pussy Canyon. That's a place I'd like to go.
That's deep.
I heard water.
You have to have $80 million to
Yeah,
go,
that's right.
or at least 50
I heard water created it.
over time. Yeah,
Over
just
time.
drip, drip, drip,
Just drip, drip, drippy, drip.
Yeah, just. But then sometimes it would get excited and it would
Right.
drip a little faster. Yeah,
Waterfall.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Don't go chasing them. That's what that TLC song is about.
because it might become Pussy Canyon.
How do you feel about Guy Fieri?
I have no problem with him.
There's
He's not a part of my life. I don't watch his show, but I don't get he's funny looking.
There's
Yes, there's
something
that's
about
all you know
I feel
about
like he
him.
has something to hide. I feel like he's hiding something
Well, if
dark.
he's hiding something, he's hiding it pretty well because he's
I don't think he
altruistic
is.
and a good.
I don't think he is.
He's a good guy. He's not very negative in a lot of things, but so I don't think he's. I don't think he has that darkness. I think his darkness is money.
Do you guys eat food? Or go ahead.
No, I was gonna say those are the ones you have to worry about. The quiet,
But he's not
so
quiet.
friendly.
Yeah, but neither was
Yeah.
Ted Bundy.
True.
Like he was pretty charming.
But Ted Bundy didn't have that money. Like Guy Fieri,
he was well off though.
but
I
Guy
thought.
Fieri's put
Yeah.
all his like everything that he like all his talent or whatever it is and energy into just making money, eating food and making food. So I think that's I don't think he's got the darkness that you're thinking of, or if he does, it's getting well.
It's like I'm not saying like it's sadistic, but like I'm thinking like maybe he has like a fetish for like watching women tinkle on pies.
Well, that's not
or something.
That's I see, but I don't look at that as a darkness.
No, I don't look at it either.
I look at that.
But I didn't
as,
say that. I didn't say that it was dark. I just said he just looks like he's walking around with something to hide.
All right, well, maybe he likes to keep it hidden though.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
right,
I'm just
well,
like you have something there.
Everybody's
That
got
I don't
something
believe
to
it.
hide.
He has to like splooshing though, right?
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
What's that? What's splooshing?
When girls sit on cakes or
Oh,
pizza.
that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think it's splooshing, right?
I-
yeah, I'm
Have you
almost
ever
positive.
have you ever
it's
gotten paid to sploosh?
splooshing. No.
No?
I wish. I love food.
I'm like that's like an easy.
Do you have to eat it too, or do you just sploosh on it and just sit on it? And,
I think it's just sitting.
Just
I
sit
think
on
it's
it.
specifically
I
sitting.
think it is.
yeah. Well, maybe I'll send you some money.
I would
You can
sploosh
sit
a
on a
pizza.
cake. Yeah.
Yeah. There we
See,
go.
I'd rather. I feel like, and just I don't even know what. I would rather you sit on something not greasy.
Yeah.
I feel
no,
like-
the grease would be good.
I mean, I guess I don't know, but like for
Baby
me,
oil.
Maybe for the aesthetic,
yeah. But I'm like for
but
me,
for
I'm
your
thinking.
skin, I don't think
Yeah,
that
not
would be
good.
good.
For me, I'm thinking like I don't like the idea of you getting a bunch of pizza grease all over your cooch.
Yeah.
So I'd rather
Might be hot,
But
too.
also I know that like the
Which that is like my favorite, the best sentence I've ever heard in my life.
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about you getting pizza grease on your cooch.
I just feel like
I
it's
don't know,
Name
not
of the episode.
not the idea.
Fucking
Happy
A
1
right
year
it is.
pizza grease. Pizza grease cooch. But I feel like a confection or like a baked good would be better.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I've seen cake farts and I'm impressed by it. So.
What's a cake fart?
It's a lady sitting on a cake and farting.
I want to see that.
It's on the internet, man.
Can we like pull it up and like do the thing that we do?
No, because
No?
then this will get taken down.
Oh yeah, this is an iHeartmedia podcast.
It is an
after all.
iHeartMedia podcast that also goes on YouTube, so it's very much not okay to show a farting cake thing.
All
video.
right, I guess iHeartMedia is a bunch of prudes.
You have to check it out on your own time.
All right.
As he looks at it up right now.
Right now.
But I'm happy for this dude to get this amazing deal. Like, would you bang Guy Fieri? Start with AJ.
No.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's a good story, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe perks too in the future.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
knows?
Yeah.
Oh, can I change my answer?
Oh, okay.
No.
That's not an answer change.
Oh,
Whoopsie said yes, she would.
yeah. Whoopsie is in.
But she's a hoe.
My girl.
Yeah, I don't like him though. I've never like. There's something about him.
I don't
I don't know
just-
enough about him
exactly.
to,
Like
like or dislike.
he has not been a part of my life.
I know, but personally, like if I'm being honest, I think all three of us know just about the same amount
Probably.
about him.
And you just decided you don't like him.
And I just don't like him. I don't know. There's something about it.
You're entitled to your
I'm
opinion.
very judgmental.
I know you are.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
very judgmental.
Next joke.
All right, I'm gonna. All right. Police in New Hampshire have issued an arrest warrant on Marilyn Manson for misdemeanor assault charges, and that if you see a man missing 2 ribs, sucking his own cock somewhere, and just to report him immediately.
I like it.
Yeah, that one didn't make sense.
I think it's a little. No, I mean it made
It
sense.
makes sense,
yeah.
but I messed up the end on that. I
that's
messed
a
up the
little-
punch.
That's okay, sir. He never actually did that. I feel like
You know, it's
he
always
really
a-
let
I
us
don't-
down.
It's always the
think so,
person you'd
yeah.
least expect.
Or the person
That's
you,
gonna commit
or you, the
assault.
person. Well,
Yeah.
do you know what this assault was for?
No, I just know
he
that.
spit on a cameraman.
Oh, really?
But he didn't even spit on the cameraman. He spit into the lens of the camera while they were filming him, and that's what they said was like the thing like that. And it's like 3 years ago,
There was-
2019.
It said back in 2019.
2019. So
yeah.
2 years ago, and I imagine that was something that he did just to like be outrageous during the concert. I don't think it was aimed at the guy. I think, and like he didn't punch anybody. He just spit into a lens, which again, not the best thing you can do, but I don't think it's misdemeanor assault, and they're making
It's spitting.
but because it's everything that he's been going through with all the sexual misconduct allegations.
That's what
like,
I was gonna say.
yeah, this is why we're
All
gonna
the splooshing.
Yeah, all the splooshing. Yeah, yeah. Don't take a cake around him.
No.
Or a pizza.
Or Guy Fieri, for that matter. Yeah.
Yeah, I was never a huge Marilyn Manson fan. I don't like the people that try to be outrageous to be
Just to be
controversial.
outrageous.
Yeah.
Like Gigi Allen.
Yeah, like someone that is constantly reinventing themselves, like Bowie, where it's like part of the production.
Right, yeah.
I love that, but like when you're doing it just to try and like make moms mad, I don't know, man. It never vibed with me.
Yeah.
Well, Ozzy kind of did that a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, of course.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he was
But
kind of
I was too
Alice Cooper.
Yeah, but like I was too young when those guys were doing that, so like I knew their music before I knew all that stuff. And that
right.
stuff came second. I was like, oh, I like the music, but
And
and,
if
like
we're-
even
if
like
we
the
are
Motley
being-
Crue, like trashing like hotel rooms and all that stuff. I just like people were like, oh man, that rock star lifestyle. I'm like, I don't want to break people's shit.
Right.
Like I feel
Yeah.
like that's an asshole move.
And like if we just get down to like his music isn't even that good.
Who's
pretty
Marilyn
generic.
Manson?
Yeah. I'm sorry, like if anybody here likes him, but like I'm just kind of.
I mean, like the
It's not bad.
it's not
but
bad. Like Beautiful
anything
People's a good
crazy.
song.
yeah,
Like
it's
I like
okay.
that one.
But I mean, like once you get past like that, it's kind of like all the same.
Yeah, I don't
Like, a
really
little
know
bit.
too much about it. Can you see what she's chewing on over there, and if it's an okay thing to be chewing on?
Yeah, it's an okay thing to be
Good.
chewing on.
All right. Good.
She's splooshing down there.
Splooshing. All right. My joke. The 74th World Health Assembly is taking place, and no, your anti-vax uncle wasn't invited to speak.
Where's it being held?
I didn't even read the article. I just saw that.
I'm doing the same thing.
Way to go.
I'm not even reading the articles. I'm just picking headlines and making jokes.
And like to the point where like I'll do another one just because that one I don't really know what to say about. I just want to
Okay,
make
go ahead.
but like this one I got all wrong, but I'm still going to do it. The Chicago City Council are voting to rename Lakeshore Drive and give the naming rights to a sponsor. In related news, I'm excited for the Aletta Haynes Jeremiah to update the famous song Lakeshore Drive to Charmin's skid mark free lake adjacent roadway.
We both messed up the punchline.
You know what? No.
I muched up the middle on that one because I don't know how to say that band
That word.
that band name Aletta Haynes Jeremiah and Jeremiah, whatever it is.
I don't even know what
No.
that
They wrote,
Hello?
you know, the Lakeshore Drive song though, right? It was in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I like how you're just like Guardians too. Oh,
Sorry,
yeah. We know.
but that's how I know the
I
song
know we were
too.
talking about Marilyn Manson
Yeah.
did a cover of it. Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Can we stop naming stuff after stuff?
Well, what they're actually doing is they're naming it to like honor somebody, but it's like nobody's gonna stop calling it. No one's gonna call it anything other than Lakeshore Drive.
Yeah.
that's true.
It's already pretty ingrained in people's minds.
Right.
But like naming it, like if somebody like wanted to name a street after me, I don't think I'd be as honored. I'd be like, oh, all right, that's a street.
No, it would be weird.
What would
Yeah.
you be honored if they named after you?
You know, I don't think I'd really if they named anything after me, except like
What about a canyon?
if they gave me a statue,
Yeah,
A
would
canyon?
You be? Yeah, would you be like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
fuck you?
Yes.
the water canyon.
Hey, what the
That's
fuck?
right.
Why'd you name this canyon after me?
Like I'd be like, you just like get me a statue. Like
Yeah.
I'd be like, just give me a statue.
Yeah.
But though I've seen some bad statues.
Oh man, that Ronaldo statue from a few
Yeah,
years
that's
ago.
horrible.
It's one of the best bad statues ever.
And then like there are people who should have statues that don't have statues. Like Philadelphia has a Rocky Balboa statue, but they
Yes.
don't have a Joe Frazier statue.
Right. And
Which
Joe
is
Frazier
insane. And he was an
saved
actual-
Rocky Balboa's life.
Right, and he was an actual
Boxer, like champion boxer.
heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
One of the finest heavyweights ever, and there's no statue to him.
Yeah. Well, that's fucked up.
That's that's pretty
Fucked
stupid.
up.
But Philadelphia's pretty dumb. So.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go?
Yeah. It was announced today that Chad Michael Murray will play Ted Bundy in a new feature film, and it appears that this new SpiderMan movie is going to be really dark.
I don't even know who Chad Michael Murray is.
I've heard the name.
We have the same birthday.
You,
Oh.
Yeah. I only know this
Which
from
is
like
when?
tween years. June 10th.
And what is he known from?
Yeah, what is he in?
I think. Oh wait, hold on.
I know the name.
I get. You know what? I get him and that Shane guy from A Walk to Remember mixed up. So now I don't know who has
Chad
the
Michael
same
Murray
birthday as me. What is he from? He was like a
I've seen
2000.
that.
Oh, the
Yeah.
24th is his birthday.
he was on.
Is that your birthday?
He was on One Tree Hill.
Okay,
Shane.
no.
Oh, you're thinking of the other guy.
Yeah, Shane West is who
But-
I was thinking of. They don't even look alike.
But there was a Ted Bundy movie that came out a couple years
It
ago.
was so bad.
With what's his nuts?
High
Zac
School
Efron.
Musical.
Yeah, Zac Efron.
You didn't like it?
no.
I thought it was all right.
I didn't see it.
It felt like a love story. And
But even monsters.
Yeah, he loved to murder.
Yeah.
no, a love story like from his girlfriend, wife. I don't think they ever got married, but like
No, they were never married.
But I thought they stayed together though.
But like,
didn't they?
I looked at it like she was definitely like tied to him forever. Like it was trauma based. I don't think it was love.
Well, I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
I would have to see it again, but like they didn't show like the multiple times that she called in, like, you know,
Yeah, it's
saying
a-
that she thought, you know, he
Okay,
was a
yeah.
serial
All right.
killer. Like they just didn't add that.
I think they were
stuff.
trying to like play it as like she couldn't believe that he was this guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
But she did.
And everyone's
Yeah.
gonna be in that fucking Spider-Man movie.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
You just want to talk about Spider-Man 3, don't you? When that comes out in like December, right?
Yeah, it does.
That's really soon.
so-
I'm
Who's
surprised
in
comes
it
out soon.
again?
Tobey Maguire's.
Well, no, no. Oh wait, he is.
Yeah,
They're putting- yeah, they're
and
like-
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, because they're doing like multiverse stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
You're gonna get all
I'm
sorts of
into that.
Yeah.
stuff, and then
I like
Ted
Tobey
Bundy's
Maguire.
gonna be
Ted Bundy, yeah.
the villain. Guy Fieri's gonna be in it.
Like
Marilyn
it.
Manson. It's gonna be great.
they'd be like, "Sorry, you're not very effective here in Flavor
Yeah.
Town. There's not very many tall buildings."
Yeah, Matthew Perry and Courtney Cox play cousins in it. It's gonna be really cool.
I
like
would
real
watch
life.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
Sploosh a Cake. Yes.
He's probably got fat cheeks
That's
because
right.
he's very muscular.
Do I do a second one now?
I'll do another one because I don't really like mine that much this week. So
Okay, that's fine.
all right. In a post-game interview, Nets guard Kyrie Irving mentioned he hopes there's no racism when he returns to Boston for Game 3. Boston's response was too racist to report.
That was a good joke.
Thank you.
And that one's based in reality. I've never been to Boston, but I don't hear good things about it.
Yeah, it's definitely. Well, like, did you see the little snippet where he was talking about, like, yeah, I just hope there's not a lot of racism. He's like, I know there's going to be some. I just hope they don't call me the N word.
Some.
Well, because
That
it's
was gonna be a little-
Boston. Yeah.
right. That was gonna be a little bit. Yeah, I'm never gonna go to Boston. I have no desire to go to Boston.
It's a great city.
Is it?
I've been there a couple times.
I don't know. What would I see in Boston?
There's
I
a
saw,
lot of cool historical
yeah,
stuff.
the American
Yeah.
history aspect
Yeah.
of
A
lot
it.
of history.
Have you been
Yeah.
to Boston?
I flew in just to go to Salem though. So yeah. Didn't
Oh,
spend
But the
much
American
time.
history aspect, like do one of those tours and stuff, like it was like pretty cool. And it's also just like it's an interesting, just because it's such an old, like kind of like grimy city. Like there's some cool.
You're really selling me on
no,
Boston
but I mean like,
right now.
and
This is very greasy.
I was there.
Yeah, it's greasy.
I
It's
was
like
there in, like,
somebody sat
2000
on a pizza.
I think I was there in like 2008, and I think I was there and before that, like in like 1994.
Oh.
So like when I was a kid, I thought it was like a really cool city. And then
Bill,
again,
that wasn't that was the Philippines.
no, I was in that. No. And talk about grimy. They'll sit on any cake over there. They'll sploosh and
How old were you again when you went?
20 to 22
To Boston?
Nice.
to the Philippines.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, you've been all over, so I'm trying to keep track of where you were
I've
at.
done places, been places.
Oh, that's
All
fucking
right.
awesome.
So many.
Tell me a joke.
Can you say daddy?
Tell me a joke, Daddy.
All right. Brad Pitt won his custody battle in dispute with ex-wife Angelina Jolie. The judge ruled that the kids will spend half the week probably being neglected and the other half the week probably being neglected.
Oh, those poor rich kids.
I know.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, in their defense, I don't have anything to confirm that they're bad parents.
If anything, I think they're actually pretty good parents.
Well, I know. Didn't Brad Pitt like punch one of them or something?
Does that make you a bad parent? What'd the kid do?
Doesn't make it great. Well, Bill. No,
How
I don't
old
know.
was the kid?
I don't know. I don't.
He was a baby, so he doesn't
Kind
even
of
remember.
depends. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I just remember hearing a story that like Brad Pitt went a little overboard on disciplining one of them once. I don't know if that is true or not, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I feel like
just
that's something
accused-
that could get reported about Brad Pitt when like he might have like spanked the kid too hard or something
Yeah.
like that. But I mean, you guys have kids?
No.
You'd want to hit him.
Oh,
Like,
really?
you'd wanna
That's
hit
why
him.
I don't have
Yeah,
kids.
you'd want to fucking hit him. So yeah. All right. This is my last joke. Do you have two more or one more?
I have one more.
Okay. Well, you do one more and then I'll close this
Okay.
one because I actually think this one's pretty okay.
It better be.
Yeah, it better be. It's got to be a strong one.
In the UK, it's expected that 10 to 30% of public swimming pools will be shut down permanently due to COVID, giving the youth of England less places to urinate.
Are they pretty? I feel like that's a pee outside society.
What,
in
England?
England? Yeah, I feel like they're
Really?
gonna pee outside a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what strikes you about
Yeah.
the people of England?
That's what I get. Like,
It's like,
well,
oh, we're going to pee
it-
outside.
I just feel like that's more of like a European thing. Like the men.
You peeing?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
peeing
good.
outside.
In the Philippines, dudes will just fucking pee anywhere.
Well, yeah, but that's not the Philippines.
That's not the Philippines, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of that in
In England?
as well.
Get me some fish and chips and
Yeah.
I'm going to go pee.
Especially when
back.
they're blotto.
Do you guys like my Cockney British?
Pretty good,
Oh,
yeah.
blah, blah,
I thought you were doing Philippines.
If I do, you're gonna have to find another co-host because I'm gonna get canceled probably. I like peeing outside.
Do you?
Oh yeah,
I do not.
Awesome. It's
It's
awesome.
a
What about
little more
shitting outside?
challenging.
Absolutely
Shit-
not,
You like
yeah.
shitting outside? What do you mean it's a little more
Only
challenging?
if I'm in a lake.
What's more challenging?
Or a nice pool. Like if what's more challenging?
Yeah,
Shitting
you-
outside or peeing outside?
No, you said that it's more challenging.
Peeing outside? Well,
No, you don't remember? Like I said, no. He just said that.
Oh,
You're
for women.
Yeah.
To pee, yeah, to pee
Oh,
outside,
for
yeah.
women to pee outside.
Yeah.
okay.
There's a little more rigmarole to
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
Whereas like
there's-
we whip it out,
can't just, like,
you pull
point
out your
and-
dick
yeah.
hard
Right.
and just go for it.
That's right.
For a lady, it's more,
Yeah,
there-
you need a pie.
There's
and a cake
maneuvering.
there to
Yeah.
sploosh into.
Yes.
But you have done it.
I have. It's miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
LARP,
pee?
so camping is like
Yeah.
a huge thing in
Do
the
you like
summer.
lift your leg up? Like
Oh,
or do
you-
you just squat
It's
all the way
usually
down?
when I'm drunk and it's just a squat. Yeah. Wow.
So LARPing
Mm-hmm.
involves camping. Even more reason to not. I mean, I actually think I would be into LARPing, but
Oh, you
I'm not
would.
into to camping.
No.
I hate
well,
camping.
What's LARPing? Is that like another sex thing?
Live
it's
action
not
role
another
playing.
sex thing. No,
Oh.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
like the
there's
foam
sex,
swords and all
but-
that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
shit.
Very
yeah.
nerdy shit. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Dorky
it's
stuff.
cool, but
No,
like,
I
after
mean,
about-
it's not, but it is.
Well, no, I think
It's
it's cool,
fun. We'll
but
call
like,
it
is.
fun. Yeah.
after a while, I'll be like, all right, guys, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Well, no. Honestly, before like starting to LARP, I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that shit. But everyone parties so hard.
at LARP.
Yeah, and you get people dressed as like orcs and elves and just
No,
people are
I like.
wasted. Yeah,
I feel like it's
fun.
a really fun thing. I just
yeah.
don't like camping.
If I was one of those things, what
We
would
talked
I be?
about it before.
What?
Camping and how much we
Oh
hate
yeah,
it.
fuck camping.
Well,
I
like
hate
the
it.
last couple, well, obviously this past year we haven't done much with the COVID, but oh no, we got hotels. Like we would like stay out and party
that-
like at the campsite, go back to the hotel.
That
we
sounds-
got bougie.
That sounds okay to me. That sounds
Yes.
how,
If
like,
I
could
were
do
to
that.
do a LARPing character, what do you think I would be?
I think you'd be. I honestly think you'd kind of get into it.
You think I'd get into it?
I think at first you'd be like, "Oh, this is stupid," but then like you'd be some
Can I
sort
do
of
my Cockney British?
yeah,
you
there you go.
can, yes,
Boy,
yes, yes.
boy,
Yeah, I feel like you'd be like
Oi, pop it.
like a village person like that is like avenging the death of a family member. So like you have to learn how to.
I love.
Like you give a good backstory and like it'd have to be like vengeance. I feel like vengeance would be
I
a
love
big part
my,
of it.
I love my family. And I think I'd try to avenge.
You don't have to avenge your real family. This is a family.
Yes,
that
it's fake.
This
This
is a
is
family
role-playing.
worth avenging.
Oh, okay. No,
But Beth, I'm still gonna come to avenge that pussy.
oh my goodness gracious.
His mom wants to fuck me.
I don't think.
like
I
it.
don't know. No, I don't think she.
You don't think?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna avenge. Fucking.
All right, your character. Here's your character. You're trying to kill the guy that fucked your mom that you do a podcast with.
That's my LARP character.
That's your LARP
No, but like,
character.
what race would I be?
I think you
How
would.
tall are you?
Me, I'm 5'9".
Oh, okay. I could see like no.
A dwarf. You're
like-
a dwarf.
That's what I was gonna say. But
Alright.
never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
I could see you as like a dark elf.
A dark elf.
Yeah,
All right, I'll
yeah.
take a dark elf.
Yeah.
What is that? Like, what is that guy? What is a dark elf?
An elf, but dark.
Like physically dark,
No,
or
like-
has like dark magic, or
A little bit of all of it.
oh,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. And honestly, you can make it as whatever
What
you
is
want.
your character?
I
Is it
am
the
a
same thing
Viking.
every time?
I'm a Viking,
Okay.
but I don't like fully go out every time. The winter events are more
That's
fun.
not a fucking character. That's a nationality.
What?
I'm a
Viking? It's not a nationality.
No, it's,
Yeah, it's like the Norse shit.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you
but it's
can
not.
honestly,
It's not. They don't They're not.
Well,
It doesn't
that's a
say
big
that on
part
their-
of the
it doesn't
national
say-
identity.
No,
But it
Vikings
doesn't
are in
s-
multiple places.
No, I
right?
know, but it was like in
but
that
wait,
Norwegian sort of
Right, but
Greenland,
but
Iceland,
stop.
Norway,
It's not a
Netherlands,
nationality.
Denmark.
It doesn't say that on their passport.
Well, I know, but like it's
Viking.
not. But that's not. I don't. All right,
want
fine.
that
It's fine, fine.
passport.
You're a fucking Viking.
Yes,
It's a kind
thank
of
you.
soldier in that
All right,
Yeah.
fine. We're Viking.
soldier or like pirate or whatever the fuck you want to
What
call
would
it.
you be,
Dark
Bill?
elf.
Oh, I think I'd be. I think I'd go wizard, some sort of
Okay,
wizard
I could see
shit.
that,
Yeah.
Do dark elves
Because
and-
I feel like if you're a wizard, you don't have to like do all the like sword fighting stuff like
The
that.
fighting.
You can just throw beanbags at people and be like, "You turn to ice, you turn to fire,
I like it.
you
I'm gonna burn
fell in
you
love with me."
alive." Do dark elves and wizards get along?
You can get along with whoever you want.
Well, I thought
Yeah.
because
And
like
so
don't
no.
dwarves and elves not really like each other?
Yeah, but in this
See,
game,
but you can get along with whoever you
well,
want.
no,
Yeah.
this game is like more. You have like your own units.
Oh, okay.
And then like your realms that you stay in where
Yeah.
your home base is. So it's not really like against and for people, but
Oh,
I mean
okay.
you could be.
Now,
There's so many
what do you,
different
what do you
games.
wield though? Like, what's your weapon of choice? Do you have like an axe?
Booze. I don't fight.
You don't fight. You just
No,
So you
I
go,
take pictures
you go
during
and
the
don't
day.
fight. You just go and like drink and party.
Yes, I take pictures
That's
during the day.
fun.
I have a Facebook account
But you
like,
do
for the
it-
games.
Yeah.
But I do get drunk
This is the
and dress up.
This is the worst fucking
Now,
Viking I've ever
now
heard.
are you?
Alcohol.
Are
Yeah,
you?
you're drinking, but
but
you
are
like
you
Vikings
getting-
like to fight.
Are you getting really drunk or are you LARPing your alcoholism?
Oh no, I'm very drunk.
You're a method LARPer.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh.
All right. My final joke of the evening. Disney is releasing an origin about Cruella de Vil because people will understand why she wanted to wear the puppies as a coat when they see the Dalmatians fucked her and her parents to death. Kind of fucked that one up. But
You and I are having a hard time with these jokes this week.
yeah, it's-
We're drunk Vikings.
But I think that would be. I haven't seen a trailer for this or anything, but I think that's what it's about. Is Cruella de Vil's parents get murdered by Dalmatians, probably
Right.
by
Oh, is that
fucking.
what it? Are you serious? Like getting
They're-
murdered by the dogs?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
I
This
was
is
like,
what,
wait a minute.
I just think that's what Disney Plus is. They're trying to be a little edgier. So
Right.
let's-
It's Emma Stone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like I don't know what it's about, but I remember like when I was a little kid, like watching 101 Dalmatians, I'd be like, that's a lot of fucking dogs. And you could maybe turn two of them into a coat or two, like maybe a couple. Like I mean, just you know,
Oh.
I just don't. I'm like,
that's a lot, man. That's a lot of.
it's a lot of puppies. It's more than you need for a coat.
And
It's definitely that.
right, but you can make like one or two. Like if you had 101 of them, like
But
you're
you
not
gotta,
gonna notice.
but they have
you're
to
not
be.
gonna notice.
But
when,
they
like,
have to
4
be
of them go
puppies,
missing.
and also she was very like little. Like she was like dangerously. No one ever talks about her anorexia.
The dog?
No,
Cruella.
Cruella de Vil. She was fucking dangerously
Was
skinny.
that part of her?
I guess we'll find out in the origin story that
she's.
she's like, someone calls her fat, and then she's like, "I'll show you."
She becomes a bulimic,
Yeah.
a bulimic puppy murderer.
She feeds off their blood.
Yeah.
There we go.
She's on that
That's
all
her-
puppy diet.
That's her LARP
Just-
character.
It's all protein, and so she doesn't really gain weight.
She's a puppy eating Viking. That's right.
Well, we did it. We were 100, not 100, a year into doing the Bill
52.
Squire Show. No, more than 52
so
because I did
long.
more than.
Oh,
So this is episode 60. And yeah, thanks for coming by, Tommy. What do you want to plug?
My OnlyFans?
Yes.
Tommi LC. TOMMILC.
And it's very good. I know people.
thanks.
I've subscribed. It's great. She's very hot, and she is very good at what she does. And also,
Thanks,
I don't know,
Bill.
you're just a sweetheart in general.
I try.
Yes. And then AJ is finally on Instagram.
And OnlyFans.
And
You can-
You
OnlyFans.
are.
About
I am
time.
on OnlyFans.
Link it.
I sploosh with Dalmatians.
He's the
No,
mayor of
they will kick
Sploosh
you
Town.
off.
I'm the She's like, trust me.
I tried it. I splooshed on one dog, and now that's why I'm not Salacious Slade anymore.
That's right. Just like I did it dressed as a drunk Viking.
No.
I splooshed a Dalmatian or two. Then Guy Fieri reported me.
Yeah, but you're at AJ DeCosmo
yeah,
on
on Instagram.
Instagram, Twitter, and it's you. I really like what you're doing on Instagram, and I'm excited to get the first Slutman video.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the Slut Man
So he
video.
covers himself in shaving cream.
I get naked. I cover myself in shaving cream, and I sing songs on my guitar.
And it's really good.
I like it.
Yeah, they're very funny.
That's awesome.
And then Whoopsie is on Instagram too. I'll plug you. Don't worry. At
I didn't tag her.
Whoopsie216.
No, don't plug Whoopsie. You'll get kicked off OnlyFans.
And then I'm at Bill Squire. You guys probably already know that. And then make sure you tell some friends about this podcast. I think it's getting quite
Share
good.
it.
Did you have fun, right? It's
Yes,
good. It's a fun
yeah.
podcast, and it's quick.
I
And
came
it's
back.
not too long either. I like that part of it. Some people do really long podcasts. You were on Guiltless podcast, right? And I had a great
Yeah.
time on there. We talked for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, long.
But it was
long,
like,
long. They were awesome though.
it was great, but it was like exhausting because like by the end of it, I'm like, man, we talked about like a lot of stuff and like really deep stuff and like heavy stuff, and I was just like, man, I can't. I need to go to bed right now, and so when I'm doing something weekly, I need it to be a little lighter because the radio show it's too much talking to do like a
Yeah.
2.5 hour
Imagine.
podcast after I already did a 4.5 hour radio show. So
I don't blame you.
thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
Tell some people about it. Check out Tommi LC TOMMILC on OnlyFans, at AJ DeCosimo on Instagram
OnlyFans.
and OnlyFans, and then give us a review and comment and all that shit that you're supposed to do to make podcasts succeed. And good night.
This is the Bill Squire Show.